Well, Mammoth Lake citizens continue to face government service choices and cuts to accommodate the 23-year annual $2 million payment on the Mammoth Lake's land acquisition debt. Now, many people have begun to point at top managers and their pay as likely places to cut instead of half of the police force. Sierra Wave Media's Bennett Kessler did discuss pay figures, and now she has heard from Mammoth Town Manager Dave Wilbrecht on what he sees as a more fair comparison of total pay among Inyo and Mono County administrators. Now, Wilbrecht said that the $311,000 pay figure that Sierra Wave had reported for him includes more benefits than Sierra Wave listed for other administrators who also receive them. Now, Wilbrecht said a more comparable comparison of his pay would be the base pay of $199,000 plus $31,374 of PERS retirement and medical benefits, $2,340 of dental and vision benefits, and other compensation value like vacation value and sick leave at $26,023. Now, the total comes to $258,737. Now, this compared with a figure of $311,000 that includes other common management employee benefits not attributed to other administrators in our area in their wage figures. Now, in the highly charged political atmosphere of severe budget cuts, Town Manager Wilbrecht said he wanted to make sure salaries were presented in a fair comparison. Now, with base salary, retirement, and comparable benefits, here are the Eastern Sierra administrators' numbers. Mr. Wilbrecht, $258,737. Assistant Town Manager Mariana Marashiva Martinez, $248,872. Mono County Administrator Jim Arkins at $228,082. Inyo County Administrator Kevin Caruncio, $213,800. Bishop City Administrator Keith Caldwell at $181,708. And all of these administrators handle other department jobs in addition to main management. Well, Bennett Kessler also filed this report as the storm of opinion swirls around Mammoth Lakes and the town council proposes to cut 7 police officers. Mammoth Police Chief Dan Watson has made his beliefs known, but he has not said too much. He has prepared a report which may come up at Thursday night's town council meeting. Now, at the beginning of October, Chief Watson said, quote, being in a remote location without other law enforcement services nearby, I'm concerned about what this will mean for the safety of our residents, visitors, and officers, end quote. Chief Watson now says he was asked to prepare a plan on a reserve/volunteer program to support the Mammoth Lakes Police Department. He said it would take time to develop such a program and it would not offset the loss of 7 officers. Now, as a result of the salvo fired on police, a number of officers have made plans to retire and to at least apply for jobs elsewhere. Chief Watson said that there will be a, quote, number of vacancies before next July, end quote. Now, the chief said 2 officers will retire. Lieutenant John Mayer and Officer Jesse Gorham had made their retirements known, and the chief said that 1 officer has applied elsewhere and is in background checks. And Chief Watson said several other officers have also applied to cover their bases. Now, the chief is working on a report on how to restructure the department with 10 officers after losing 7. Now, the Town Council of Mammoth Lakes plan to talk about the government restructuring plan at their meeting Thursday, 6 p.m., and that plan is scheduled for discussion as the last item on a somewhat brief agenda, and that will be in Suite Z. We will note that a dedicated web page has been created for this restructuring process, and it is updated frequently. And you can visit the website www.ci.mammoth-lakes.ca.us. Well, Bennett Kessler also filed this report. The frightening outbreak of meningitis in several states due to an apparent contamination of injectable steroids is not a problem at hospitals in the Eastern Sierra. Now, National News reports have named the New England Compounding Center in Massachusetts as the pharmacy that has distributed the contaminated product. Now, at last count, the Center for Disease Control reported that 15 deaths and a total of 233 cases of non-contagious meningitis. Now, the Food and Drug Administration does not regulate this kind of pharmacy, but regulators and law enforcement are investigating the deadly reaction to steroid injections in various joints and for back pain. Now, in the Eastern Sierra Northern Inyo Hospital, Administrator John Halpin said that his staff checked last week and this week, and Halpin said, quote, "None of our records show that we received any products from the problem pharmacy," end quote. At Mammoth Hospital, Community Relations Director Lori Ciccarelli reported that their hospital pharmacist said that Mammoth does not order any medications from the New England Compounding Center. She said the hospital uses a similar product, but it is manufactured by the FDA-regulated company, Pfizer. Well, October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Vons and the Healthcare Trust of Mammoth Lakes are teaming up to ensure that all donations through Vons checkout stands stay local during this month of October. All donations will help underprivileged women of Mono County pay for mammograms. And you can show your support while you shop in Mammoth at Vons and give back to your community again through this month of October. Yuri Parisky, the MD Medical Imaging Director at Mammoth Hospital, said he is grateful to Vons and Safeway for allowing all funds raised to stay local. He said, although many women in Mono County can't afford preventative screenings, it is crucial to detect breast cancer in its early stages to ensure that it can be treated effectively. Now, again, you can show your support for breast cancer and the Healthcare Trust of Mammoth Lakes, serving underprivileged women in Mono County. Visit Mammoth Lakes Vons and make a donation with any purchase. And the Eastern Sierra Breast Cancer Alliance's 12th annual 5K Walk, 10K Fun Run is coming up this Saturday, taking place at Bishop City Park. It's the big fundraiser for the Eastern Sierra Breast Cancer Alliance. Now, registration will begin this Saturday morning at 7:30, and the event will be starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. And after the 5K Walk and the 10K Fun Run, there will be snacks and informational booths, so if you don't participate, you still might want to head by Bishop City Park for that. If you would like more information on the Eastern Sierra Breast Cancer Alliance, they do a lot of good things for a lot of people here in the Eastern Sierra, or the 12th annual fundraiser, please check out the website esbca.org. You can call 760-872-3811. We'll be back with more news.